minutes. Hey, Sarah Kesty.
Hey, Seth Perler.
I want to welcome you, parents, teachers, therapists, anybody who is interested in supporting kids with executive function challenges. This is Sarah Kesty, an amazing human being who I've known for a long time, buddy of mine. And Sarah is one of our speakers on TEFOS this year, the Executive Function Online Summit. And you can check us out here. And if you haven't registered, you register right here. Sarah, what are parents? Wait, no, that's not what I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with what the heck is executive function? So you have a parent who comes up to you and says, Sarah, you work with all these kids and families, and I keep hearing about this executive function thing. You're an executive function coach and blah, blah. What the heck is it? I don't get it. How might you respond to that parent?
Uh, Executive function is everywhere. So as soon as you start knowing about it, you can't unsee it. It describes the set of mental and sometimes related physical actions that we take to improve our lives right now and especially in the future. And then that's still okay, a little bit vague. So if we think of it, I like to think of it as a tree with three kind of main branches. There's future skills as one branch, so organizing, planning, scheduling, that kind of thing. There's emotions and attention as a middle branch. So self-regulating as kind of a baseline, managing your attention, upping or lowering your energy depending on what's demanded in the environment. And then there's the third branch of like learning and memory. So how do I manage the process of learning? How do I manage kind of my short-term memory, my long-term memory, my working memory? That's a big executive function. And then from there, there's little branches of the actual skills, but that would be the way that I describe it.
And if parents are looking at you and they're like, okay, well, how do I know if this is something I should be concerned about or not? How might you give them a quick response to get them in the right direction?
Probably if they found me, it's on their radar. And you know what? Here, I have my little brain guy. Our prefrontal cortex is, oop, my cerebellum fell off. That's no good. Here we go. Our prefrontal cortex is mostly associated with our executive function. Our brains develop back to front. So this area was the last guy to come on board fully. And we're talking the end of adolescence, which research is now showing is around like 25 to 30. There's actually a long, long span. So if you're raising a human, their executive function is under construction. Chances are they're going to need some strategies. And what a cool opportunity to do it right now because they're building their neural pathways anyway.
I have to take a note because I love that you said executive function is under construction. Such a cool way to say it.
Well,
Um,
thanks.
so at TFOS this year, at the Executive Function Summit, so parents, if you haven't registered, you go here and register at executivefunctionsummit.com. But Sarah's one of our speakers. What are you going to be teaching parents about this year at TFOS?
I'm so excited. I'm teaching you how to help your kid through dreaded writing assignments. So it could be the dreaded 5-paragraph essay. It could be any written work that pen to paper makes your kid emotionally dysregulated. We're going to have some, first of all, appreciation of the process and some matching up strategies to help with the process. And then specifically, what can you do as a parent? Because you're not going to do the writing for them, but there's a whole lot that we can do to make the process easier.
And then for the parent who's new to your work and hasn't heard of you, tell us a little bit about who you are, the hats you wear, why you do the work you do, and things like that. Sarah wears a
I
lot of hats, has an awesome podcast, coaches, teaches. Tell us.
I love what I do. I really, really do. I taught for 17 years, and during that time, I figured out that executive function was incredibly way more important than any of the content I taught. Not dissing on content, but my kids needed skills. And once we unlocked that, they were unstoppable. And so that's why originally I was like, okay, I'll teach and I'll have this podcast. And then it kind of morphed into, hey, I could kind of encapsulate what I do and really help directly with coaching. So that's where I am. And now I have Brain Tools School, which is a hybrid program where kids get videos each week. So we're kind of breaking down tiny, tiny skills. And then there's coaching several days a week that they can come in and work on applying what they're learning. So it's one of my favorite places to be right now. And that's me.
Right on. Thanks, Sarah. And again, sarahkesty.com. And we'll link to the Brain Tools School. And then we're here at TEFOS, executivefunctionsummit.com. Register here, share it with your friends. I don't know what I just did there. You can check, I'm clicking buttons. You can check out the All Access Pass, which is amazing. We really create something that you can use to support your kids. This is a very unique summit, and this back to school event is designed to help you help your kiddo and be practical. All right, parents, teachers, therapists, thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Peace out.